What's up? It's CDK on the mic. Today we're doing a phone interview with Tink. She got a Greensboro show today, man, right here. It's the third stop of her tour. We're about to get into this phone line and see what's going on with this Winter Diary 5. Let's get into it.
Hey, this is Tink.
What's up, Tink? I'm CDK. How you feeling today?
Yes, I'm feeling so good. We just made it in last night, so I'm excited. You know, I can't wait to see the city.
Yeah, I mean, last night, well, not last night, on Thursday, you had your homecoming show where you brought out G Herbo on the second day of the tour. Can you walk me through that day and what it felt like to be back in Chicago, bringing out one of the other Chicago legends? I know it felt good, didn't it?
It felt so good. I had goosebumps on that stage. You know, that's my hometown. Chicago raised me. They made me. And to bring my brother on stage, G Herbo, we grew up together. So, you know, we've been, you know, through thick and thin and just coming up together since 2012. It was like a full circle moment. And the city went so crazy. You know, Chicago is a different type of energy. So, you know, it was like a dream come true that night, for real.
Now, that's really good. I also saw that Angel Reeves was backstage. Have you got a chance to go to any of her games yet, or what's your relationship like, being that she also plays for the Chicago Sky now? She's in the city.
Yes, I'm so happy for her being in Chicago. I got to meet her actually at another concert like a couple weeks ago. So she's such a cool girl. I got to make sure I get a ticket and come through and support her because she's going crazy for the Sky. So I have to make sure I go see her.
Yes, so the Magic Hour Tour kicked off in Detroit. You went to Chicago. Now we're in Greensboro right now. Tell us a little bit about what your fans can expect from this tour and you performing and hitting the stage. I see that you still fit in that winter theme as well, which we're going to get into the album in a little bit.
Of course. You know the fans can expect the classics. You know, that's what makes this tour so special. It's me, Janae, Coi Leray, so many different energies and personalities hitting the stage, and it's all females, so it's a lot of love from the ladies, you know. And as for me, I'm making sure that I bring Winter's Diary to Greensboro. So, you know, we got to hit Treat Me Like Somebody. You know, we got to hit the classics, Don't Tell Nobody. You know, all the records my Day One fans would know. We just going to vibe out. And, you know, it's like a real nostalgic feeling on this whole tour.
Yes, Winter's Diary 5 coming out July 12th. Now, I did see that No Cap tweeted, me and Tink got bangers on the way. Shout out to my brother Hitmaker. Y'all actually dropping your albums on the same day, which is July 12th, like I said. Before I Disappear Again is the name of his album. Is the collaboration on your project or his project, or I got two separate songs on both projects?
Yeah, shout out to my guy No Cap. I'm excited for him. We have a record on my album, and it's actually... We were thinking about shooting the video, but I believe our schedules are just a little crazy. But we got a banger on my album, and he's really cool to work with. You know, like he's going so crazy, and I was just really excited to have that energy on the album. So you can look out for a record on my project for sure.
Okay.
July 12th, for sure.
July 12th is going up. Speaking of collaborations, Songs About You, we playing that right now. It's going crazy in rotation. Recently, you dropped the song with Summer Walker, but I want to talk about the first line of the song. The first line you say, you know how I get when I get that liquor up in my system. What type of drunk are you? Like, are you the mad drunk? You to have fun? What type of drunk are you?
Oh my God, I'm the sappy drunk. So I like to tell everybody I love them. I like to call the ex and you know, try to piece it up. I'm definitely like the drunk that's just showing a lot of love and want to express their feelings. That's me for sure. And that's kind of why that line is so funny, because ladies know when you're drunk, you want to call one person, you know, and that's probably the guy, you know, that you mess with the hardest. My girls know what I mean. It's that one guy that you call every time.
Nah, you definitely do be calling that one guy every time. Do you got any stories or any of the craziest drunk texts that you done sent before in your life? Like, what's something crazy that happened when you woke up the next morning, you was like, yo, I was tripping?
Oh, my God. I do it all the time, to be honest. You know, a lot of times you just in a moment and it'll be like a quick, where you at? I need to see you. And then the next morning you're like, damn, I was supposed to be mad at you, or I wasn't supposed to be talking to you. So for me, it says, you know, just hitting them up at all. That's the craziness when I know I'm supposed to be moving on.
Yes, and I see at the bottom of the single cover, it says a warning about being toxic, but we gonna skip past that. So you wrote the first Winter's Diary when you was a teenager. What inspired your alter ego, Winter, at such a young age?
Well, I think you gotta bring Chicago into the picture. You remember I'm from like the Windy City, so just wintertime is a crazy season for us in the Shire. We have heavy winters, and I dropped the first Winter's Diary in February, so I felt like it was a compilation of everything that had happened in the winter. And the city really just took to that, and I kind of kept that going, that winter, that cold theme. So I'm really just embracing them Chicago streets. And I just stuck with that.
Speaking of embracing people, I want to talk about your R&B route much more than I heard about Beyonce, Mary J. Blige, Lauryn Hill, and SZA. Have you had the opportunity to share a stage or a moment with any of these ladies on your Mount Rushmore just yet?
Oh no, not yet. That's crazy because honestly, that would be like a dream come true to share a stage with Beyonce or SZA. She's honestly one of my favorites right now. I really, look up to SZA and her brand, just everything she's doing for R&B. And Lauryn Hill is actually my inspiration. When I first started, I was listening to her, and I kind of like wanted to pattern myself after Lauryn with the rapping and the singing. So of course, I support all the ladies in the game. So I'm just honored to, stand beside anybody that's doing their thing right now.
That's really good. I really want to get into your catalog a little bit as well, because we're talking about some of the newer music. But like you said, you're going to hit some of them hits tonight when you hit the stage and really get into the projects. Of course, you've been doing music since, like you said, 2012, and then you really burst on the scene for real in 2015, I would like to say. But I want to know what you feel like is the most important song as far as impact in your catalog.
Most important, I have to say, Treat Me Like Somebody. And not only because it's like the most popular song, but I think the message in that song is so strong. And even like in today's time, like with the new listeners, you can play Treat Me Like Somebody and understand it and feel it. Like it just dropped, a couple days ago. So I think I'm going to go with Treat Me Like Somebody. That song has really carried me. Every city I go to, every country, that's the song that everybody is requesting the most. So that is my baby right there.
We talk about timeless hits, and you said you wanted to make timeless music, and you have done that. I feel like Cater is one of my songs that I feel like is like the most underrated, I would say, in your catalog. Like, I really love that collaboration with 2 Chainz. Did you get a chance to talk to Destiny Child, like, or any of the members, like, during the creative process of that, or how did that go?
Well, I didn't get to speak with them, but I was really honored that they actually approved the record, because when you drop music and it you pattern yourself after someone, you have to get it approved, and publishing, you have to get everybody signed off. So it was just to me it was great to hear that they just approved it. We didn't have any hiccups on the paperwork or what I mean, on the back process. It was just a really easy thing to get done. So I appreciate them for just showing me love and letting me kind of revamp the record, because they didn't have to, and they are legends. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I also want to, before we get up out of here, is talk about your pen a little bit. I know you've written for Rihanna, and you took a break for a little bit when it came to writing for other artists. Well, at least, have you pulled out the pen recently for anybody, or have any records that's already written that's in the works right now? Or you just waiting for them to just release it?
Recently, I've been working on this album, so recently I've been kind of just stacking my catalog. But like you say, my pen is something I can always fall back on if I ever just need a break or I want to just step away, get my mind together for any reason. I'll always be able to kind of write songs, and I have a publishing company. Universal does a great job with me, and they're always open to records, and I'll always have that avenue open. But for right now, I'm making sure that these projects are perfect, and I'm just stacking my catalog right now.
When we hear from you July 12th with Winter's Diary 5, the last time we got one was in 2016 with the 4th one, and it's been about 8 years since we've had a Winter's Diary.
Yes.
What is the creative process? What's the difference between you as an artist then and now?
Well, for one, it's a lot of growth as far as me personally. Back then, I was at least I was young, so I was like 19, 20 years old. And now I'm 29, so my subject matter is a lot more mature. I've been through, a lot more situations that I can talk about, and I feel like I'm just a woman now. So the way I approach my music is more structured. I want to make sure I have a great message behind these songs, and I'm really just kind of looking out for the girls because I done been in their shoes, and I've experienced the same situations we all go through: love, heartbreak. So for me, it's just I'm making sure that they don't feel alone, and I can actually talk about it because I've been through it. So that's the biggest difference. I'm looking at it from like an outer body experience.
Okay, ladies, get ready for the night. I'm trying to tell you, Tink is in the Greensboro
Yes.
Coliseum. It's up, man. CDK on the mic. I'm glad I got a chance to talk to you and chop it up before you hit the stage right here in the city of the 336 as you on this tour. The third stop. We're gonna make sure this is the best stop too. We're gonna have a really good time tonight.
Of course, Greensboro, I cannot wait to turn y'all up. Make sure y'all in the building, and I thank y'all so much at the radio for vibing with me. Thank you.
Absolutely.